Nico Williams signing to Barcelona could be in trouble. According to reports from Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo, this deal can be as far as on hold because apparently Nico Williams' agent is asking for certain guarantees that Barcelona just can't provide at this second. However, the one thing I will say, if this report is true, Nico Williams, trust me, bro, you don't want to become flaky business associate. Someone who gets you excited about a deal, someone who gets you excited about a project or plans, and at the end of the day, he backs out of the deal. You don't want to develop that kind of character. You need to be on the same page with your agent. Please don't be that guy. Nobody wants to hang out with that guy. And to be fair, Gerard Romero also came out and kind of denied some of these reports because he also has some inside information with executives around Barcelona front office, and they came out and said all the contracts are in place, all the contracts are ready to go, and Nico Williams in Barcelona will activate the release clause as far as maybe tomorrow or the next day. But of course, this leak came out of an associate who is not okay with Nico Williams joining Barcelona, and he is suggesting that Barcelona signs Luis Diaz instead. Guys, before I keep going, you guys know the drill. Please like and subscribe and comment your thoughts. Let me know what are your thoughts about this whole saga. And again, Barcelona with Nico Williams, again on another soap opera basically. This is vintage Barcelona's front office, leaking stuff before the deal gets closed. Not everybody's on the same page, and before they decide on something, they leaking stuff out to make a point, to try to hijack one deal and go in a different direction. We were all led to believe that this was a Nico Williams week and that he was basically, Barcelona was going to activate his release clause on Monday or Tuesday, and yet here we are waking up to the news of Monday that the deal is basically on hold. Now, according to Gerard Romero, there's nothing new, there's nothing different. Barcelona is still planning to activate Nico Williams' release clause on Monday or Tuesday. The deal between the parties is basically finalized, and it's just a matter of time. Gerard Romero also talks about the fact that this is basically the same course as we are doing with John Garcia at the time, that all the contracts are in place, and no matter what Athletic Club will do to stop it, Barcelona will follow through with activating the release clause in the next couple of days. Now, here are my actual thoughts and my opinion on this whole thing that just broke today. I think that two things can be true. I think Fernando Polo is very well connected, and I think somebody within the Barcelona executive kind of leaked this information about Barcelona not being in the 1-1 rule, and that there could be some issues with Nico Williams, and that this person does not want Nico Williams to sign for Barca, so they want to put a narrative out. Every time a club leaks something, it's because they want it out. And I think they're trying to make a point, because the same day from Mundo Deportivo that they reported that this deal was off, that same day they reported that Barcelona is still looking for Luis Diaz. So at the end of the day, I also think that there's a couple of other executives who they went as far as to tell Gerard Romero from Jijantes that Barcelona was going to activate the release clause tomorrow or the next day, and then another executive didn't want to say the day, but he pointed out that they have until July 9th to make this deal, and that Barcelona will follow through with his deal with Nico Williams. Now, before I go, I want to land this point. I think Barcelona, John Laporta, and Deco are off to a great start. They rebuild a huge project in Barcelona. Everybody wants to come play for Barca right now. But this front office has to be more buttoned up. And whoever this executive is who disagrees with the Nico Williams signing, that is leaking stuff up that because he wants Luis Diaz, I think Barcelona needs to be more in the same page with their executives and people making these decisions. And at the end of the day, you cannot have people leaking stuff out, because it's kind of leaving Nico Williams out to dry, because Nico Williams is the one who comes across as indecisive, as who doesn't know what he wants. The one day he's okay with the release clause and no guarantees, and then the next day he wants to get guarantees. So this makes Nico Williams look bad, and I hope it doesn't cost us the Nico Williams signing. But guys, let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? What do you think is going on? Do you think Nico Williams is actually signing? I will go as far as to say that I'm 99.9% sure that Nico Williams will be a Barcelona player. Maybe not this week, but for sure by next week.